many Stow-Steady tables do you have? I have one for most of my machines, which don't drop directly into a table or fit awkwardly in the table. So this treadle cabinet I've adjusted for a lot of machines. However, certain footprints of machines, for instance this Kenmore, are awkward because they're bigger. So I have to take off the back area, which leaves a big hole. And therefore that's where the Stow-Steady table comes in handy for that particular use. But also when you've got these portable machines, you want to make sure you've got as much support for the fabric as possible. I could have purchased a very large Stow-Steady table for this machine, very much like I've got on my Consew here, which is the embroidery one. So I need a big space for the hoops to slide, and that solves that problem. Makes it really smooth. But in here I wanted to see if I could resolve a particular challenge with this machine. So the machine itself sews beautifully, and it's got this pull-out table. However, if you look here, see if I can get this angle, it's got this funny angle on it which is a little awkward for some of the sewing I do. So if I'm doing embroidery or certain attachments, really benefit from having a smooth surface. So I thought I'd give Stow-Steady a challenge here, and in this case order the table for this machine. I thought, good luck, mate, if you can figure out how to make it work. And I thought originally they might have just cut a giant hole so this would sit in there, and I thought, well, that will defeat the purpose. However, they did exactly what I'd hoped, and they somehow had the template for this machine. Maybe it's similar to a lot of other Kenmores, I don't know. But it fits perfectly, and because of this slope down here, that actually rests on there. Now I haven't put the legs on here now, just at the moment. I will do. But actually it sits super firmly. I mean, if you lean on that it doesn't, but actually it generally just sits perfectly firmly. If I spin that around it doesn't go anywhere. So I can sew like that, which is perfect. It means I don't have to wreck the legs. I just keep this as a flat thing and chuck it there and put this here to support it. And it's fantastic. I mean, they really do make beautiful tables. This one I've abused quite a lot, in that it was for a standard Singer bed, but this is a slightly larger bed, so I had to do a few things, and as you can see, my skills are not as perfect with all their equipment to get a perfect shiny edge. However, it works absolutely stunningly for sewing, and it's a huge table, as you can see. It's a jumbo one. And I have one of these for my Janome cover stitch, my 634D, for a Viking machine. I've got a number of them actually, but I use them all the time. They're really, really nice. So I highly recommend. They're not cheap, but they're beautifully made, and they go stunningly with your machine. So if you've got a really strong vintage machine, or even a modern digital machine, these really do make it much easier to sew with, beautiful, and get better results than hanging over a free arm, which is always the challenge. So anyway, I wanted to just share that experience with you, and happy sewing, everybody.